want to talk about two things. One is Detonator, and then the other one is we're going to do a giveaway on Frost Flakes. So let's get into this. First, Detonator, it's very consistent. I mean, it's just, every day it spits out, like, I think it's average about 0.6%. I know everybody wants, 10, 20% a day, but things like that are, very short-lived projects, and they're not going to be sustainable long term. And you need to know how to play those. And I've done so many videos on getting in those, getting out, things like that. But if you want something that's going to produce for a long time, you have to find things that, are more reasonable returns. Now, I'm not saying this thing's going to last forever, because I think it does have a flaw or two in it with sustainability, and I'll talk about that. And I've even gotten criticized several times before, even from people on their team. But yeah, let's talk about this. First, I hate this. I loathe this timer. Once it gets to 24 hours and you have your rewards built up, if you do not compound or claim by the time that timer ends, once it ends, this goes to zero and you get nothing for the day, and it is gone. It's kapoof, gone. And you have to start all over in the next day. So, and I have lost so many rewards on this thing because I just, my life does not revolve around Detonator. Surprise, surprise. I don't put money into something and then just sit there and watch it all day and set alarms for it, several times. A lot of us in DeFi are in, many different projects, and we're not just going to sit here and watch one project. I know the devs want us to be, all in and on this all day, every day, but we also have lives we have to attend to. So with that, I hate that timer. I still question the sustainability of giving out these big prizes every day. If you look at the amount that, if you win one of these prizes, yes, you could claim out almost $100,000 by the end of this. But they've been giving this out day after day after day. And if you look at the contract balance right now, 2.3 million, what happens when you got, that can support, 23 of these people, but you got thousands of people in this thing. Yes, there will be more deposits and things like that, but the problem is, will deposits slow down? And if they do, I can tell you that this is not going to be helpful whatsoever, and it will, all the people that have won all these prizes, it could drain things really quick if the deposits slow down. So yeah, just be aware of that. I understand the purpose behind it. I understand that, you want the whales to, snipe in at the last minute and, put in 30 grand and stuff like that. But is that going to keep happening? Will they keep sniping in, months from now? I mean, I just don't know if that's it, if it's going to be sustainable enough that people will keep doing that. Eventually, there's only, so much to go around in DeFi, and people are wary, and if we are going into crypto winter, I don't know, there's gonna be a lot fewer people that are like, hey, let me, put 30K into this right now, or, that there's not gonna be as many people looking for stuff like this. So just be aware of that. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's gonna fall apart next week or anything like that. But just be aware of that. So those are the things that I don't like. The things I like is it's just consistent every day. It's just cranking away. I like that it has a limited payout. You can't, it's a 365% payout. So yeah, I mean, it works pretty well. But yeah, the one thing that I've never liked is this timer. I went to the developers. I tried to get the ABI from the contract. They refused to give it to me. So I dug through the source code of the site and actually found it, and I created a bot that will actually do everything for you every day. So yeah, it, like 2 minutes before the timer window's up, it will create a transaction, and this thing will let you like do a strategy. Mine's set to 2-to-1, so I set it on 3 on this thing, so it will compound twice and claim once, and just keep going and going and going like that, day after day after day. This requires, let me let you know that this requires you to understand Python a bit, because you have to be able to get it up and going on Python on a machine that is connected to the internet all the time, at least during the time that it runs the transaction. And two, you have to stick your private key into the program. Don't run this if you're sticking this on a cloud server somewhere or something. Do not run it on a machine that you don't have full control over and that somebody else can access. That is, because your private key, they will be able to access your wallet with your private key. So if this might be a good thing if you had if you're behind a firewall and you had a small, Raspberry Pi sitting on your desk, and you can control that, but don't put this on a public machine that people can access, because it requires your private key, and this thing is used at your own risk. Like, I'm not taking responsibility of this thing. It's just open source code. Use it if you want. If not, that's fine too. But all this code, it's all open source for you to do whatever you want with it. It's not very long. It's 49 lines. But yeah, you can use it, improve it, do whatever you want. I think somebody already forked it once, so that's kind of cool. I'm just interested to see. Yeah, somebody else has forked it. Anyway, which is fine. I love that. The other thing, Frost Flakes. I recorded a video earlier of doing the giveaway, so we're going to cut over to that. And yeah, here you go. Frost Flakes, so far I'm really liking it. The contract balance is still low, but it's been slowly climbing. It hasn't been going down, it's actually been going up consistently for days now. So I think we're on day like number 9 or something like that, and it's been just going up slowly every day, which is really good to see. With that, I'm sorry guys, I totally got busy doing other things, but I was gonna do a giveaway, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do a giveaway. So I have 20 people on my downline, so I'm just going to randomly send somebody one BNB. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, whoever that is, we're gonna send you a BNB. So there you go. You are, whoever ending in 8A, 9A, you just got one BNB into your, into your investment on Frost Flakes. So there you go. So yeah, that's just how we're gonna do it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about Frost Flakes. How's it going for you in the comments below? I'll leave a link for that, and also EMP money. Those are my 2 favorites right now. Give the video a like if you liked it. You know where the subscribe button is if you haven't subscribed, and we will catch you on the next one.